Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. I am your host, Intelexx, and we are going to jump into this freestyle. So, for those of you who weren't a part of last month, 2 winners, Inspirational Poet and Just Star Misdemeanor, took the money and came up with the theme for this month, which is Note to Self, interpretation of self-care. So if you are interested in sharing any art that you have regarding that topic, you can request to join, and we would love to have you on. So I'm going to give this a few minutes, share this out to a few people, and we are going to get started. Hope your Friday is going well so far. Hi, Kiana. Thank you for tuning in. Normally, we don't have it this early, but we, oh, you know what? My apologies. It was actually Mr. Brock that won. My bad. I know Inspirational Poet did participate, but Mr. Brock and Just Star were actually our winners for last month. I have to actually go back and change that information on there and giving out the wrong info. All right. So let me share this out and then we're going to jump in. All right. Hello. Hi, Monique. Thanks for tuning in to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition, where it goes down every second Friday. Our theme for this month is Note to Self, interpretation of self-care. So if you have any art that you have that you want to share based on the topic, you can be in the running to win some funds today. There's also an open mic segment if you just want to share your art that's not related to the topic. The choice is up to you. All right, so in the meantime, I just want to go over some announcements. Showcase Your Talent show will be the last Wednesday of this month, the 31st. And our prize is doubled, right? Our prize is doubled. So this month you can go home with $200 if you win our contestant portion. All right, so make sure you stay tuned for that, because that is a good chunk of change that you don't want to miss out on. All right, so if you are an artist and you want to participate in this month's talent show, definitely click the link in the bio, go to Intelexx.com and subscribe to our registration so that you'll be able to have your chance at this $200 prize. So last month, our winner, Kiana, is in the running for the $200. So whoever has the highest score for this month will go head to head with Miss Kiana, and that winner will go home with $200. Yes. All right. So if you don't want to participate and you just want to share your art, there are feature spots available. If you have a business, product, or service that you want to spotlight and talk about during the show, there are sponsor spots available as well. And if you just want to view the show, we have options for you as well. All of those options are in the link in our bio. You can go to talent show registration and it will give you the option to pick either or. All right. We also have Intelexx, a place for entrepreneurs podcast, going into season 3. If you are an artist or an entrepreneur and you're interested in being a part of the podcast, you can connect with us, DM or email us so that we can add you in the queue. We also have Meeting of the Minds Mondays coming up this month. We are doing a part 2, a continuation on your foundation. So stay tuned for that so we can get into part 2, definitely go on our page or go on YouTube and check out our previous month's Meeting of the Minds. If you are interested in hosting or coming up with the topic of the month, definitely email or DM us, because we're here to serve you. All right. And so we want to be able to have content that you are interested in. All right. So make sure if that is what you want to do, that you can connect with us as soon as possible. Okay. Also, we have Q&A Wednesdays. So last month we did a Q&A, but for some reason it wouldn't post. So we're going to redo the Q&A that we were supposed to have last month for this month. So stay tuned for that. This will be coming up next week. All right, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions that you want to ask us, that is your chance to do so. You can also email us or DM us your questions ahead of time so that they will be guaranteed answered. You can also take your chance and do the question box or the comment box with your questions during the live, and we will, if we have time, we'll be able to answer them then. But it's really just a time for us to gauge and get to know each other on a better level, apart from us as being artists, right? And then, you know, of course, Meeting of the Minds Mondays is also a way for us to get to know each other, to kind of bounce thoughts and everything else, you know, with one another, because when we come together, everybody doesn't think the same. So being able to see things from a different perspective is a great thing, right? And then, of course, we have Freestyle Fridays. You know, we have open mics during every time we have an event on Friday. We have Battle Art, of course, second Fridays, where you get a chance to win some funds. All right, we have third Fridays, our Art of War, Art Awareness fundraiser, where you get a chance to raise awareness as well as funds so that we can come to a city, state, country near you. The goal is to go from virtual to in person. Now, of course, we will probably more than likely stay virtual, but we want to kind of have it to come together so that we can have many concerts, because we're just trying to raise awareness for the beauty, necessity, and uniqueness of art. So if you are interested, definitely connect with us. Third Fridays, again, the time will be posted prior to, so you'll know. There is also fourth Fridays, our feature segments. We have a dope artist, an entrepreneur coming on for this month. You definitely want to stay tuned and check this artist out. I'm going to leave it at that up until we get closer to that time. But for those who have subscribed to our emails, already know who our Artrepreneur Spotlight is for this month. If you are interested in being a Spotlight, our feature for our upcoming month, you can definitely connect with us as well. We have promo options, we have merch, we have books, we have voiceover options, and so much more. But definitely make sure to subscribe to our email list so you can stay up to date on all things Intelexx, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we put everything that we got going on there. All right, soon we will be doing more things on there, to where certain ones will only have access based on YouTube, right? So once we start putting more out there, doing more on YouTube, the ones in our email list will know exactly when it's going to happen. But stay tuned, because we're going to be lighting up YouTube. All right. Okay, so welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So we have two segments here. We either have our open mic segment where you can share whatever you want, or we have our battle art segment where you have a chance to share based on the topic. And the topic is Note to Future Self, the interpretation of self-love. Note to Future Self, the interpretation of self-love. So I'm actually going to tag the winners from last month, which was Mr. Proc as well as Misdemeanor, and see if they're able to hop on. If not, we may have to do a continuation maybe next week and do a double art like we have done in the past. Now, for those who have not experienced that, that's when we combine the battle art and the fundraiser together into one event. And it's pretty cool, you know. So if we don't get anyone who participates today, because of the time, normally we are in the evening times. We pushed it up to the afternoon time today, but if we aren't able to have anyone, then we will have to come back and try this again next week. All right, so let me share this. All right. Hello. Welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. If you are interested in sharing any art, the theme for the Battle Art Edition, where you can win some funds, is Note to Future Self, Interpretation of Self-Love. If you just want to share your art, there's an option for you as well. But you can click the video request so you can participate. So we'd love to have you on. All right, we're going to start with Marion.
Oh,
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I'm glad you got a new account.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, that's crazy that people just do anything.
Yeah,
But how's your week going?
pretty good. Besides the thing with my thing being hacked,
Oh yeah, right. Now, how was your the concert that you went to? How did it end up going?
it went really good. I was singing along with a lot of the songs.
That's good. All right. So are you participating in the battle art this week?
Yeah, that's why I'm looking out for one that would be a concerned like self-love thing, and I think I found one that would be considered self-love.
Okay, awesome.
This one's called "I Take Back the Power." I take back
Mm.
the personal power from everybody who hurt me. I take back my life. I take back the power that was taken from me years ago. I take back the power of my life. I'm happy now. Nobody will take my power from me again. I am my own person. I have my own power. I take back the power I originally had before I went through trauma. I take back my power. I am free now.
Yes. You got to take that power back.
Yep.
That's a good message
Thanks.
because some people feel like they're powerless, you
Yep.
know, depending on what situation they're in. So being able to know you can take that power back, that's
Yep.
powerful. Yes. Did you have another one you wanted to share?
I'm looking. Let's see. I don't know if it's in here or not. Okay, here's another one. This is called I Accept Myself. Accept myself as I am. I accept all my flaws. I can't be perfect. Accept what happened before in my life. I can't change it. Accept my disabilities. Accept my fast-paced life. Accept that I have it really good now. I accept my writing abilities as they are. I accept everything now.
Yes. That's also a powerful message.
Yep.
And, surprising how many of us don't accept ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you have anything coming up?
Basically, all I'm doing right now is working on my 9th and 10th books. My
Nice.
autobiography, I'm in further into it than my
Mhm.
poetry book. But I'm thinking my poetry book might be getting done before my autobiography
That's
if I can
awesome.
write enough poems.
Now, is there a way for people to get your book?
They go on Amazon. They look under my name, Marianne Peterson, and they may have to scroll a little bit, but they'll find them all. I have 8 total.
Nice. That's awesome.
My newest one
Congratulations.
is 46. That's one of the 4 or 5, I think, that
Mm-hmm.
are breaking up because of adult content.
Okay. But that's decent.
Yep.
Congratulations on that.
Thank
No problem. All right. Well, stick around.
Okay.
If others participate, you're in the running. If we
Yep.
don't come up with a winner, we'll come back next week, and
Okay.
you can share your art again if you want, or they can watch the replay of this.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. Bye.
All right. All right, y'all. That was Miss Marion. She's doing her thing with all them books, 9 and 10. I wish you all the success that you deserve. Um, yeah, so it's kind of a hit or miss sometimes in the afternoon. Like it's could be lunch for people, or a nap, or busyness. But it was something that was different, based on my schedule. I wasn't able to do later on, but we normally do the evening times, and it's probably better. A lot of people are at work and things of that nature. You know, me personally, I can change up my schedule, and I have the ability to do that, um, and I'm grateful for that. So I don't take that lightly. There are some people who are not able to do that, which is understandable. So that's why I'm not too pressed about what we have going on today. But like I said, Mr. Brock and Misdemeanor, um, and I believe they're in 2 different time zones as well. So it might not be daytime where Just Star is. So, yes. Um, so we're going to see. We're going to hang on for another 5-10 minutes. And then if no one else hops on, then we will do a continuation for next month. But one other thing that I wanted to mention is another goodie that's going to be coming up this month is part 2 of our second art and business seminar. And there's going to be some amazing speakers um, who are going to be speaking on some awesome topics, and it will be coming up very soon. So I'm excited. I hope you RSVP. You can click that link in the bio and RSVP to hear these amazing speakers. If you are interested in being a speaker for one of our future seminars, you can also go to Intelexx Artrepreneur Agency website, Intelexx.com, or you can click on our Linktree app and it'll take you to Intelexx. You can fill out an inquiry form, just put in there what your reason for reaching out to us is, and we'll get back to you at our earliest convenience, which is usually between 24 and 48 hours, right? So definitely look forward to that. I'm excited about that. We also have some goodies in the works. We have so much to look forward to, and we appreciate all the love, all the support. So again, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. We also have open mic if you're interested. So the theme for this month, based on last month's winners, which are Misdemeanor, as well as, well, Just Our Misdemeanor, as well as Mr. Brock. The theme is Note to Future Self, Interpretation of Self-Love. So definitely make sure you participate. There is a cash reward for the winner. Now, how the voting goes is those who view the competition, whoever gets the most votes wins. All right, and whoever wins picks the following month's theme. Okay, so misdemeanor and just our misdemeanor and Mr. Brock pick this month's theme, and whoever wins this month will pick next month's theme. All right, so we're gonna wait just a little bit, but I'm trying to make sure I gave y'all all of the announcements. Just a reminder again, this month's talent show is $200. It's a double prize this month. All right, and stay tuned. We may start doing that more often, but it all depends. So definitely for this month, it will be. All right. So, and the theme for the talent show is back to art, back to love. So if you think you can go home and win the money, our winner from last month, Miss Kiana, set it off. Had some great art, did her thing this month. Either her or someone else will be going home with the money. All right, so if you are interested in viewing our last month's talent show, there is a replay going on. Definitely reach out to myself or Erica so that we can connect you with what you need in order to catch that replay. All right. Let me see here. So it doesn't look like many people are on right now. And we would have to do a continuation just because of the winners from last month have to be present in order for it to be a full competition. So it wouldn't be right to do a competition without actually having the winners from last month participate. All right. And even then, only having one person participate is not a competition. So what we are going to do is we are going to, I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes, and then if no one else shows up, then we will have to postpone the winning until next week. So next week, the time will be our normal time, which will be around 5:30. This week it just wasn't able to happen that way. So yes. All right. All right. So let me see here. Yeah. So that is what we will do. All right. So give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right. All right. Gonna wait 1 more minute and okay. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So it looks like we will be postponing. Thank you so much for everyone who participated. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you for those who hopped on and supported in your own way. I appreciate it so much. We would not be here without you, so I do not take it lightly when you come on and support us when you can, even if it's for a little bit. Every little bit counts, right? Um, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go over um, the announcements once again, just for those who may not have caught it in the beginning. Um, all right, so hey Nancy, how are you? Welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. Um, there is an open mic segment. There's also the portion for the battle art where you get a chance at some fun. The theme is Note to Future Self, the interpretation of self-love. If you want to get in on that, you can. If not, you can wait because we are going to do a continuation next week. All right, and it will be our regular time around 5:30 in the evening time. Because we didn't really have enough contestants today, but we are going to do a continuation next week because the winners, just our misdemeanor and Mr. Brock, weren't able to come, and that could have been based on the time frame. But we will definitely do a continuation next week so that they will be present. But me, I'm doing pretty well. I cannot complain. Got a full day packed today, so yeah, it's going really well. How are you doing? Hello, hello, welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art and Open Mic Edition. What we are doing is you can either pick and share your art for our open mic segment, or you can share art based on our theme from the winners from last month, which is the Note to Future Self, the interpretation of self-love. So if you have anything related to that topic, you will be in the running. We will do a part 2 because our winners from last month were not able to come since we were doing it earlier in the day, which is fine. It's more art therapy for us, right? So it is up to you. Peace and blessings to you as well. Thank you. Yeah, so if you do want to participate, you can request to join and we'll have you. If you want to wait, we are going to have this again next week. So what's probably going to happen next week is we're going to have our double art where we're going to do both the battle art segment as well as our fundraiser. And of course, you don't have to wait for next week to come to donate to the fundraiser or donate to this platform. There's an option, click our link in the bio, and we'll be able to get those donations. Also, if there's anybody here that you might see that does a great job and you don't know how to get in touch with them, or you want to gift them with something, there's also an option for us to give that to them via you. um, if that's something that you want to do, right? So we do have an option where it's called Sponsor an Artrepreneur, where if someone really resonated with you and you want to give them something, some monetary gifts, and you don't have their information and we have it, we will make sure that they get what you want them to have. All right. So I don't think anybody is going to participate, but so what we're going to do, going to go over some more announcements, and then we're just going to close it out. Um, yeah, because it's been a little slow today, which is fine. It happens. Um, But like I said, this is not our regular time either. So with that being said, we are going to, keep it moving. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. You know, um, it's definitely a pleasure. And, I love it when we come together on here. I look forward to all the artists that have come on here, right? So, I I really enjoy this more than y'all know. Um, so, okay. So, once again, Showcase Your Talent show for August. Back to art, back to love, back to art, back to life, right? We are doing something different this month. We are doing a double prize of $200 for the winner. And it's only going to be one, y'all. It's only going to be one. Last month we had Kiana win. And this month we are going to see whether she goes home with the 200 or whether someone else who competes this month goes home with that 200. So definitely want to be in the house, even if you're not participating. There is also an open mic segment during the show. So if you want to share your art there and you don't want to be a part of the show at all and you just want to share what you got, there's an option for you as well. There's also feature spots available for those you just want to showcase what you got going on. That's absolutely fine too. And if you have a product, service, or business that you want to spotlight during the show, we have sponsor spots available as well. We also have Intellecx, a Place for Entrepreneurs podcast. We are in season 3. Definitely check out our previous seasons on Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, and so much more. This season is visual. So if you are interested in being a part of this month's season as a feature, definitely connect with us. Email or DM us so that we can add you in the queue. All right, we also have Meeting of the Minds Mondays coming up later on this month. We are doing part 2 to last month's Meeting of the Minds. If you are interested in coming up with the topic for Meeting of the Minds or hosting Meeting of the Minds, definitely connect with us so that we can collaborate with you and come up with a plan. Meeting of the Minds is just a way for us to gauge each other and to come together, to bring different minds together, to see different perspectives. When we talk about anything from art to business itself and everywhere in between. So if you are interested, make sure to tune in on Mondays and connect with us if you want to host or if you want to host the topic for the month. We also have Q&A Wednesdays. Last month we did have one, but for some reason it didn't post. So we're going to redo it better. And we pose a question of the month to kind of get to know you more as people, not just as artists, because artistry is what we do, but it's not all of who we are. So just kind of getting to know each other on a different level. There's also a chance for you to ask us anything that you would like. So if you want to pose a question or if you want to pose the question of the month, there's an option for you to do that. If you just want to ask a question, you can put it in the question box or the comment box, or you can email or DM us ahead of time so that it can be guaranteed answered. If you want to pose the question of the month, definitely email or DM us so that we can know. You can also click our link in the bio or go to Intelexx.com and fill out an inquiry form so that we can know exactly what your need is and how we can best assist you. We have, of course, Freestyle Fridays in 3 segments. We have Freestyle Fridays, open mics pretty much every time we have an event. We also have Battle Art Second Fridays where you have a chance at winning some funds based on the theme, and whoever wins based on the viewer votes wins that month, wins some funds, as well as is able to pick next month's theme. All right, so if you're interested, since we did not come up with a winner this month, check us out next week. We will be back at our regular time around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where we'll really get it in. All right, and we will find our winner and we'll pick next month's theme next month. All right, so stay tuned for the continuation of this month's Battle Art next week. Speaking of next week, third Fridays, we always have our Art of War, Art Awareness Fundraiser, where we raise awareness for the beauty, necessity, and uniqueness of art. And we also raise funds so that we can come to a place near you. So we want to go from virtual to in person. Now, of course, it will always be virtual, so we want to add that in person to give you some mini concerts, right? just to focus and hone in on the beauty of art and how it's needed in this world, right? Makes the world go round. So definitely tune in to that next week. There's also an option for you to donate throughout the week, throughout the month. You can click on our donation button either on the website or click the link in the bio. There's an option there as well. And as I stated earlier, you can also sponsor an entrepreneur. So if you see anyone on here that we spotlight that you don't know their information and you want to pour into them, you can send us that information and we will send it to them. Or you can send us that donation and we will send it to them and send you copies of everything that goes on, right? And we also have Freestyle Friday feature segments, fourth Fridays, where we feature and spotlight an entrepreneur doing their thing. This month is going to be a dope entrepreneur. Definitely check it out. We can't wait till that Friday comes so that you can see for yourself the amazingness of this entrepreneur. I will leave it as a surprise. Might give it away next week, but stay tuned for that. All right, we have promo options, we have merch, we have books, we have voiceover options, we have so much more, member fees, and a whole lot of stuff. But subscribe to our email list if you want to stay up to date on all things Intelexx, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on everything that we have going on as well. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for those who participated, those who supported in any type of way. Definitely appreciate you all. And of course, this wouldn't be a platform without the people that come on it. So shout out to you, salute to you. Definitely save this live and look over it because we have a competitor that will be in the running for our continuation next week. So make sure to tune in, y'all. All right, so we're going to close out now and make sure to stay tuned for next week. All right, and of course, don't forget the RSVP for our Art and Business Seminar Part 2 that's coming up this month. It's definitely going to be a host of information, a wealth of information, and it's going to be some great people on there. All right, so if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email us or DM us, and we'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. And of course, it's always been a pleasure. I'm Intelexx, founder and CEO of Intelexx Artrepreneur Agency, the Indeed for Artists. We connect you as artists and entrepreneurs with experts, networks, and platforms to promote your unique artistry. So, long story short, we're here to serve you. So, whatever we can do, that's what we are going to do to the best of our ability. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you're having a great Friday and an awesome weekend. Until next time.